Martin Newman, consumer champion, reporting from Dublin. I came here because I wanted to find out whether or not the world famous Irish hospitality transcended into retail and the experience that you get as a customer when you shop in Dublin. Do you buy both online and offline? Yeah.
No, just in the shops.
Just in the shops? You don't buy anything online at all?
Yeah, we really do a lot of shopping.
You don't shop online?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Why is that? What stops you?
No, I like to see the clothes in person.
Yeah?
And try them on.
You like to see them and try them on, so that's the thing that's missing from the online experience.
I prefer to see what they're like in the shop because when I've ordered online before, the quality hasn't been as good or the fit.
Right.
Or whatever, so.
I suppose there's more choice online.
There's more choice online.
Like I find stuff online that I wouldn't find in the shops.
Right, okay. So
We're from Waterford, so like,
right.
it's a day to come up here, but online you can just get it sent to
You got everything basically, yeah.
It's like limited. Like you can find stuff online that you can't find on the street, but vice versa, I think.
I've only ever bought like clothes online, so I've never bought anything else online.
Right.
I buy digital products online, but naturally enough, you're more likely
You kind of know what you're getting then, don't you? Yeah. And what about shopping offline? Anything that frustrates you particularly, or that you really like about it?
She loves it.
I like shopping.
You love it. Fair enough.
I like getting to try it on before I buy it.
Yeah.
But sometimes the queues and stuff in shops
Can frustrate you.
Yeah.
Like it is crowded, it's uncomfortable, and I think the bigger stores like Brown Thomas, wow, you know, it's spotless, clean, you know, and you always have a helper.
Yes, you've always someone there to give you some help when you need it.
Exactly.
Hello, can you tell me where menswear is, please?
Menswear just down the stairs.
Oh, down there, thanks. What's the bag got? Is that
if you want to leave your bag in.
Ah, right, okay. Just stuff I bought here, or
Sorry?
only things I bought here?
Yeah. We can leave them behind, put your name on it.
Ah, right, and I can pick it up later.
Yeah, if you wanted to do, if you want to do any shopping,
Cool.
we can leave the bags there for you. You can
Perfect.
wear on for the day.
All right, thank you. Cheers. All right, thank you. So I've just been into the iconic department store Brown Thomas in Grafton Street. It was a pretty good experience. What I really like about the store is it doesn't take itself too seriously. So whilst it's selling a lot of luxury and premium brands, for example, there was a sock tree with lots of different Christmas sock designs for gifting, fantastic product merchandising, the most amazing tie display I think I've ever seen. Very friendly and welcoming staff, so lots of ticks in the boxes there from Brown Thomas. They also have a very strong multi-channel proposition. They do click and collect. You can also buy products in store and you can leave your bags there for the rest of the day and pick them up later. All in all, I would give Brown Thomas a very healthy 9 out of 10 for a pretty good all-round experience. Hello. Good, thank you. Hi, morning. Sorry, would I find women's jewellery?
Yes,
Just be here? Well, probably silver. Down there, okay, I'll have a quick look here. Thank you, cheers. Do you ever have the same range of products online that you have in?
We would do, yeah. We'd have some more in the shop.
You have more in the shop than you do online?
Store, we'd have a selection online, wouldn't be every single item.
Right. Why is that, just out of curiosity?
Just because we've got such a volume,
Yeah.
basically.
Haven't got into photographing them all. Okay, and do you do click and collect and stuff like that, or you do? Okay, cool, thank you. Do you do gift wrap and things like that for Christmas?
We give out things that are purchased here
Yes.
ourselves, but it wouldn't be specific gift wrap that we would sell.
No, but if I bought a present for somebody, you would,
we would gift wrap it.
Right. You do gift cards and things like that as well, or not? You do? Cool, thank you. So I've just been into the iconic jewellers Weir's on Grafton Street in Dublin. What a range they've got in store. I've never been in a jeweller's, I don't think, the size of Weir's before, nor with the product selection they've got. They've got everything from the lower end brands to the very highest end premium and luxury brands. I thought this service was a little bit flat. I mean, I was in first thing in the morning, but there was loads of staff in store. No one really proactively asked me if I wanted any help. And the other thing that I found a bit frustrating is that there's a lot of great things they do. They have a click and collect proposition, so you can order online, pick it up in store. They have a gift wrap service if you're buying a gift for Christmas, but I wouldn't have known any of that without asking the question in the first place. Although it is a higher end jeweller, I think there's more they could do in terms of visual merchandising to really bring the whole consumer proposition to life. Overall, I would give my experience there in Weir's, the jewellers in Dublin, a mark of 6 out of 10. There's quite a bit of room for improvement there, particularly on the communication front.
I shall let you know, but thank you. Yeah, I mean, this is quite interesting, create your own gift. How does that work?
So we have tons of different types of boxes and gift bags and things like that. So from like smaller things like that.
So you literally choose whatever you want to go in the gift, and however many items, and
exactly.
you got different.
You don't find any kind of pre-made gift there. You can make up something
Cool.
you think you'd like.
And what's that? Personalise your body butter label.
It prints off like a circular sticker to go
Right.
in front of the
Oh, that's
bag
cool.
of it.
That's a really good idea. And people use that?
Yeah, quite a
Do
bit,
they?
especially for birthdays and stuff like that.
Yeah, so mainly for gifts. Yeah.
Pop on to.
That's a great idea.
You basically choose what you want to type on it there.
Right.
So it comes up, sometimes it's a bit slow in the morning.
Not myself.
So you can take one with photos on
Yeah.
it, you can choose occasions and type in some text down there, so names,
Oh, that's really good.
like congratulations.
I've not seen that before. Have you got that in all your other stores then?
Not all the stores,
Yeah.
I think it's just
That's
a
the main.
couple in London,
Yeah.
a couple like in different
Yeah.
countries. It's the only one in Ireland. For
And do you charge for that, or is that just part of the...
just part of it there, so if you pick up a body butter,
Yeah.
you get the sticker.
That's really good. Cool. Everything I see here today, is it all available online on your website here? Or?
Unfortunately, we don't have an Irish website. There is a UK one. I just don't think it actually delivers to Ireland unless you use like a
Oh,
third
right.
party.
So you don't have an Irish website? Ah.
They have a website. It just doesn't deliver anything.
So you can't buy anything on it?
Yeah.
Huh. I'll have to have a word then anyway. I know a couple of people at Body Shop. I'll have a word with them about that. Didn't know that was the case. What's upstairs?
Oh, upstairs we do threading services. So threading and
Right, okay.
up there.
Threading, so for a man like me that means eyebrows, does it? And stuff like that. Yeah, okay, just checking. Thanks a lot. Sure.
So I've just been into the Body Shop on Grafton Street, and I have to say that it must be a theme with that particular sector, but great products, vibrant in-store experience. You can print off personalised labels for products, you can create your own gift set, you can decide what goes on it, and you can create the messaging for it. So I think from a consumer interaction perspective, personalisation, really excellent. Great staff, very knowledgeable, very friendly, and very engaging. Add to that, upstairs they've got threading, you can get your eyebrows done. There's a really quite strong community feel to the store, and I think it's great to see an international brand like the Body Shop, you know, be very localised and focused on the needs of the local market. The one slight frustration for me was that when I asked about buying online, you're not able to buy online because the Body Shop in Ireland doesn't have its own website. You can order directly from the website in the UK. For me, that's a breakdown in the customer experience, and I'm going to have a chat with the guys back at the Body Shop about that. Overall, however, I would give my experience there a mark of 8 out of 10. Pretty good all round.
There, and then you can call them out the names because there's so many. So we just do the same thing again. Yeah. So it's a 5-1. 5-1.
I've just been into the M&S store, and it felt a little bit more premium than back in the UK. The things that disappointed me were the fact that, for example, as I was walking around the store, I found a newspaper on the floor. There was an overall sense that there was a real lack of staff. I couldn't find a single staff member to engage with and ask any questions to. And obviously, if you're looking for some ideas when you're looking to buy gifts or anything else for that matter, finding the right size, that could be really frustrating. Visual merchandising was very strong. There was a strong proposition around being able to order from more sizes if I couldn't find what I wanted on the shop floor. Click and collect signage was very clear. But as I say, overall, it was that lack of engagement and service for the fact that there was just not enough people on the shop floor. Overall, I would give my experience there at M&S 6 out of 10. I've just been into Dunnes Stores, which is an iconic brand here in Ireland. It's a household name department store. The thing that left me feeling probably most disappointed through my journey there was it felt quite cold. There's a lot of empty space and floor space not being leveraged. There's a real lack of visual merchandising. There's nothing calling out new season styles, bestsellers, or whether I can order from a broader range of products on the website that isn't maybe, if I don't find my right size in store. There were plenty of staff floating around the store, but no one that seemed to want to engage with me. So overall, a pretty flat customer experience, and I would give Dunnes 5 out of 10 for the experience I've just had right now.
I'm now going into the South City Market on George's Street Arcade, and it was actually Dublin's first purpose-built Victorian shopping centre. So let's have a look at what we have in store here today. There's the body piercing studio there. Interesting. There's a coin shop. That's interesting. Don't find them around very often. Got a lot of food places as you'd expect. Good old fashioned record store. We're definitely all returning to vinyl to some extent in this day and age. It's not all about Spotify. A few empty spaces where they just maybe haven't opened up yet. Jewellery design. Do you have a website or do you run it? You do. That's it there. Lovely. Thank you. Tarot reading. It's interesting. I wonder what my future holds. A lot of empty units down this side, which must be a bit soul destroying for the other market traders, because it's not going to encourage footfall if at the end of the day half the units are empty. Almost all the units down this side are closed or empty.
So I've just been into the Market Arcade, which is actually Dublin's first Victorian purpose-built shopping centre. Unfortunately, it's not something that's been kept up to date. Half of the units are empty, which must be quite soul-destroying for the other independent retailers who are left there today. It's got a really nice mix of stores, from health food stores to record stores, but it's a real missed opportunity, I think, for the landlords and or the local authorities to get behind creating a fantastic environment for local independent retailers that could become a real hotspot for tourists in Dublin as well as those living here. It's the type of environment that could easily be a 9 or 10 out of 10 from a customer experience point of view, but sadly at the moment I don't think I could give it more than 1 or 2, and that's because there are so many empty units in there, which is a real shame. I've had a great day today in Dublin, going around some of Dublin's iconic retail stores. I've been to the likes of Dunnes Stores, I've been to Brown Thomas, the iconic department store, I've been to M&S, I've been to Body Shop, I've been to Where's the Jewellers. And in all the experiences I've had, I find that retailers here are facing in to the same experiences that I've come across elsewhere, and that is things like not having enough staff on the shop floor, visual merchandising not really doing a good enough job of selling to me as the customer, exciting me about new products that have just arrived. And bearing in mind we're coming into the gifting season, the retailers that will really do the best are those that take advantage of Christmas gift giving. And Body Shop were one retailer in particular, I think, handled that extremely well. Brown Thomas also had a pretty strong proposition around Christmas gifting. Good retailing comes back to some very basic principles. It comes back to having the right product at the right price, delivered with value, delivered in, I think, increasingly in these days by companies that demonstrate they have values. Companies who care about their community and about where they get their products from in their supply chain. I think do that and you can succeed in business in the long term. Consumers have the same expectation wherever you go, whether you're talking about all the cities I've been to, no different in Dublin. Consumers expect to have convenient experiences, to be able to buy from the channel they want to buy from and have things like click and collect, or to be able to order from a broader pool of stock in a store or online if that item they're looking for isn't available there and then. They expect great service and they're also looking for experience. And I think retailers have a job to do to continue to deliver not only the basics, but to turn their stores into something more experiential that gives us increasing reasons to want to visit our high streets now and in the future.